If you're a busy dad who's ready to get your life back, your fitness and your dreams, this is the simplest way to do it. This morning, we've got a challenging workout of dumbbell snatches, pull-ups, and push-ups, scalable to any level, and then we're gonna do some isometric hold work to build strength and control. But if you're new here, this is the 5 a.m. Squat Club, where every single morning we gather together as busy dads, aiming to carve out time for our fitness and for our goals. If you do it all the time, progress is inevitable. First step on the 5 a.m. Squat Club, though, is to prime our minds. Let's get after it. So, before we get into our intensity for the day, there are a couple steps. First one, choose our first thoughts of the day so we're not just default chasing them around like everybody else. So what we're looking for is feet are underneath the hips, heels are on the ground, and we're in this passive squat position. If you feel like you're gonna fall over backwards, grab onto a counterbalance and hold it out in front. While we're here, go ahead and follow the box breath animation. It's a 4-second inhale, a 4-second hold, a 4-second exhale, and then a 4-second hold, which we'll go through while I go through what we call our mental reps. So first one is, I am responsible. And that's just taking responsibility, accountability, ownership for your life, for the things that have happened that are good, the things that you're working on, and the things that have gone wrong. That if I don't take accountability, I'm sitting around blaming everybody else for my own life, and that's not what we're here for. Next is, I will make time between stimulus and response. And that's just, can I give a patient response as opposed to a snappy reactive one when, the dog's barking and going crazy and the kids are screaming and whatever else is stressful happening around here? Can I take a moment and give a better response as opposed to a reaction that's not what I'm going to be proud of? Next is, I have all I need to succeed today, and we'll focus on progress over perfection. This is about, your life is yours. Anything that you want to achieve is accessible as long as you take the steps and you focus on making progress and not just about that big goal and the end goal. Once you start taking those steps, you'll recognize that you have whatever you need to take that particular step on that particular day, and that progress will build the tools or whatever you need for the next step, and you build it as you go. You don't wait for all the tools to start. And then last is, I choose gratitude. I need to be moving forward, but at the same time, I need to be recognizing and appreciating the things that are positive and good already. Otherwise, it's just a work in progress and it's all negative, and it's very easy to get caught up in that. So see the positive, see the good, be grateful, live in that gratitude, and then work for more. All right, don't settle, but be grateful. All right, so step one complete. Time to start moving the... So what that looks like, team, like it does every morning, is we've gotten up out of bed, and now it is time to get up off the floor. So we do the first step of the 5 a.m. Squat Club after we prime our mind. Looks like, get down. Lay yourself fully down on the floor, and then get yourself fully back up. And we like to hop and clap to celebrate the fact that we're able to do so at the top. And we're just gonna go for 2 minutes here. This is our initial warm-up, right? So we are aiming to get the blood flow increased, lubricate the joints, generally raise the body temperature so that we can get into better positions and push intensity here this morning without being at higher risks of injury and decreased performance. So take the warm-up seriously, especially as you age, because I want to be able to do this every day. And if I don't take care of my body, that's not going to happen. So as I was mentioning today, what we've got is going to be a workout from Hiller Fit Training. I think I'm probably going to end up scaling it a good deal, but it's all right. 4-time, 27, 21, 15, 9 dumbbell snatches, pull-ups, and push-ups. So we're going to talk about a whole bunch of different scaling options to try to get this done within a 15-minute time cap. And then afterwards, because we like to get a little bit extra skill work in, we're going to get some support holds and some dead hang work, just to make sure that we're still progressing on our skills as well as building our capacity up. Another 20 seconds of burpees. You should be feeling the heart rate coming up here now. The breathing should be coming up, and you should start to feel generally a little bit warmer. You know, maybe a little sweat starting. Then we're gonna get into our second portion of the warm-up here right now. So follow along on the screen here, but I'm gonna go through them with you. Good morning, team. Talia, equipment, Terry, Yaroslav. So next one, we're gonna start with a jumping jack, but if you don't like jumping first thing, feel free to start with the standing march. But where we're gonna go here is hands overhead and then hands behind the body as the feet hop out and in. And while we're bouncing around here, jacking up the heart rate a little bit, one thing that we talk about here is maintaining this consistent routine requires not only getting up early, but in order to do it long term, it requires going to bed early. Because I want to be consistent, and the way to do that is to do the same thing over and over again so that the body's not guessing and it's able to fall asleep when you go to sleep because it's the same time as every other day. So let me know in the chat or in the comments on the replay what time did you get to bed. Next warm-up movement, nice wide stance, hands to the floor. You're gonna walk yourself out to a nice tight plank position, squeeze the butt, squeeze the legs, squeeze the abs, and then we'll walk it back and stand in between. We'll get at least 5 reps here. And let me know, what was your bedtime? You can let me know how many days have you been doing this program with us. You could let me know, I think the biggest thing is, what are your goals? Would love to hear what your goals are in fitness, or ideally even outside of that, what your homework is. I got to bed just after 9 last night. Did an extra lamb check. By the way, if you're new here, I'm a first generation farmer. Fitness guy, but turned farmer. And at the end of the live stream, I'll show some clips of our new lambs and things happening on the farm, so hang out. Next, we're gonna go with a leg swing. So just standing nice and tall with the torso and not worrying about pushing the range of motion too much in the hip, just letting it swing. As you loosen up, you can push it a little bit, but take it easy as we start. The dog's upside down here playing. I don't know if you can see her there a little bit. Watch out, I don't wanna kick you. I don't wanna kick you. So at least about 10 cycles here of this leg swing. So 9 o'clock last night, slept pretty well. Didn't wake up before my alarm, which is always nice. Or at least not too long before my alarm. And if you're with us chronologically here, spring is springing right now. I'm in Eastern Canada, and exciting time of year with everything starting to come back to life. All the snow and ice are thawing and melting. It's just right, like this is the time when we plant seeds. This is the time for growth, but you gotta plant the seeds. Gotta do it. All right, next one, we're gonna come back down into that plank position. We're gonna step out front with one foot in line with the hands. And then we're just gonna do like a runner's lunge push-up in essence. So leg is out beside you, and we're just gonna drop the chest towards the floor, take a couple breaths, and then come back up. And you're just gonna feel a good stretch in the groin there, in the hip. Chris says 10:45. Today makes 21 days. Let's go, Chris. What changes have you seen? What are the benefits so far? And Jason, good morning. Does that say coffee? Ooh. Mr. Deacon, Mr. Terry, 10:30, and a 10 out of 10 he feels. 10:30 is pretty good, Terry. That's good for you, man. I like it. So you're just dropping the chest, opening up that hip, and then raising the chest back up, working your way down, liking keeping that back knee off the ground just to keep it active. Equipment, how you doing? What time do you guys go to bed, you and Amelie? Switch sides if you haven't yet. Oh yeah. Feel that tension in the hip. Breathe through it as you drop the chest down. Lifting that back knee up. Oh, that's tight this morning. We are all feeling good. Did some gymnastics yesterday at the gym. Toes to bar, handstand push-ups, strict pull-ups, and then pistols. So we'll see how these pull-ups feel today. But what you're gonna notice is we're gonna talk a lot about scaling here today, because I'm going to scale this workout probably a good deal. So it'll be a good example of how to do so while still getting the desired stimulus. All right, next one. Wow, that's tight. We're gonna come into our passive squat. So feet underneath the hips and just relax down here. If you find that very uncomfortable, like you're gonna fall backwards, grab onto a counterbalance and just stay there. While we're here, you could just pet your dog, or what we're gonna do is a little twist. So you're gonna take the elbows inside the knees, press one elbow into your knee, take the other arm to the ceiling. No, wait, reach up as high as you can, and then switch. Take the elbows back in, and then reach with the other hand. We're just gonna alternate that, say for 10. Take a big long breath on each one. Is that 4? Wow, that's effective, I feel like. Keep it up, get 10. Don't rush them. We're not spring chickens. Take that warm up seriously. Speaking of which, we'll be getting some spring chickens probably in the next month and a half, maybe. Woo! All right, let's get the PVC. Well, let's finish up this warm-up so we can start talking about this workout today. So grab that PVC or broomstick or hockey stick, nice wide grip on it. Basically straight arms with it sitting in the hip crease. And then just bring it back behind us. We've got 72 push-ups today here. So let's loosen up the chest just a little bit before we go. And then we'll be on this one. These workouts make me nervous. Rough week. We're dehydrated and caffeinated. Uh-oh. Equipment says I occasionally drop an early comment in when I wake up, but it seems there's a lifespan to live chat comments. Oh yeah. Yeah, interesting. I guess if you put it on too early. I know that Mr. Terry puts some comments on there at like 3 a.m. sometimes, but I don't know if it's the day before it doesn't work. So keep just fluttering that bar or stick, whatever it is, just above and below the shoulder blades. Fluttering is probably the wrong word. Feeling a little tight. Okay. Let's do this. Let's talk about it. We'll get a little specific warm up in here as well as we go. So we've got as I was saying, good morning, Megan. A workout from Hiller Fit this morning, 27, 21, 15, 9. Alternating dumbbell snatches, pull-ups, and push-ups. As you can see, there's an RX weight on there of 70 pounds for the guys and 50 for the girls. I'm not gonna do that. I don't even have a 70-pound dumbbell, and there's no way that I would finish that within the cap. So you're gonna choose a weight, obviously, that you can finish within that 15-minute cap. What you're gonna do, take that dumbbell from the ground, nice neutral spine, flat back, drive away from the floor. Once you cross the knees, drive with the hips. Take that thing overhead, locked out in line with the body, and then back down to the ground. And we're gonna alternate hands. So I like the idea of alternating on the way down That way you maintain tension through the body, as opposed to putting it down, having to reset and regain that tension through the system. So 27, 21, 15, 9. Alternating those. Then pull-ups. And this is where the I was gonna say scaling begins, but more like scaling continues. I'm gonna use a band, I think, on these. Since there are so many reps and I'm not really able to kip in here, I'm gonna assist these. Feel free to scale the numbers down. You know, maybe instead of 27, 21, 15, 9, you could go 21, 18, 15, 12, or 21, 15, 9, 6, 3, or something like that. But what we're looking for is from a dead hang to chin over the bar. And, you know, if you have bands or you want to elevate the floor and basically do a jumping pull-up, that's great as well. You know, I would be aiming to choose something that I could get sets of at least 5 kind of thing through that workout, right? 72 reps. And then the last movement, biggest improvement has been in my mindset. Fantastic, Chris, I love to hear that. The last movement is our push-up. So the goal is that the body moves in a nice straight line all the way to the floor. We don't need to release the hands, but all the way to the floor, chest and thighs, and then all the way back up in that straight line again. Scaling option for the push-up is just to elevate your floor. So as you can see, I've got a box here, but you could use a chair or some stairs or whatever. Bring your hands up on the newly elevated floor, lock up the butt, legs, and abs, touch the chest, press back out. Just taking some of the weight out of the shoulders, make it a little bit lighter on the body. So let's take a minute here and warm up the snatch, warm up all of it. Oy. I know how excited we are about this. Oh, man. Oh, part of me wants to go 30 pounds on this instead of 50. But I think we're gonna do it like this anyways. If we don't finish it within the cap, then we don't finish it within the cap. Yeah, I feel like this may be the day that this falls off the wall as well. It's coming, I'm sure that's coming. Talia, good morning. I think we saw you, all right. Grab some water. Test out your weights and all that. We're gonna do it. Let me just make sure this looks good here. Good enough. Excuse me. If you are limited on time and space but want to get a hell of a workout in, this is it for you today. We've got a workout from Hiller Fit Training, 27, 21, 15, 9, alternating dumbbell snatch, pull-up, and push-up. Let's get after it. So, let's brief this workout. I'll talk about some scaling options, and then we're going to hit it. 3 movements, rep scheme, 27, 21, 15, 9. What that means is you're going to do 27 reps of each movement, then 21 of each movement, then 15, and then 9. 3 movements are, number 1, alternating dumbbell snatch, taking the dumbbell from the floor, up overhead, finishing in line with the body, locked out elbow, and we're going to alternate arms for those dumbbell snatches. Movement number 2 is a pull-up. So you're just aiming to get your, from a dead hang, arms fully locked out, to a chin over the bar at the top. These can be kipping or strict, and because there are so many reps, feel free to scale it. I'm gonna scale it with a band. So I'm just gonna put my foot through the band, get some assistance there. Another scaling option would be to elevate your floor, stack up some stuff underneath so that you can use your legs to assist the pull-up. Move number 3 is a push-up. Simple, but potentially the hardest of the 3. What we're looking for is a nice straight line in the body, and the whole body moves as one. Comes all the way down to the floor, chest and thighs touch, and then all the way back up to that lockout, nice straight line in the body. If that's not accessible, a good scaling option for the push-up is to elevate your floor, excuse the mess, but a box, stairs, a chair, a bed, whatever, elevate the hands on it, straighten out the body nice and tight, touch your chest to it, press back out in order to take some of the weight out of the shoulders. So, we're gonna put a 15-minute cap on this workout. And the goal is to finish all those reps. So feel free to scale the weight on the dumbbell. Feel free to scale the reps on the pull-ups down, or use a band or your legs. And feel free to scale those push-ups to make them a little less challenging. 72 reps of each. What are we doing here? This with a 15-minute cap. Oh, that's not it. Come on. We'll get it. Alright. Alright, team. Start to the dumbbell. Ready. Let's do it. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Go ahead. 20 seconds. Oh, drop that.
So he's been looking for somebody who could save him, instead of searching inside for what they gave him. A strong will, strong mind causes mayhem. We could change the world, change times, rearrange them. Staying on pace, running the race. Life is a chase, I don't want a place. I wanna be first, work till it hurts, dehydrated thirst till I'm in a hearse. High ambitions in the right mind can take you so far. It's like you lived a few lifetimes. Take off from a break off from the weak minds. They can stay soft. You can change lives. You create thoughts. Never waste time. You got one shot. You got one life. Better pop off. What do you like? Make a dream job. No 9-5. No mean boss. Just my life and free thoughts. You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way. What I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. People like sheep move feet, hurt it easy. You don't wanna be fast asleep when they're scheming. Better stand tall, ready for a fight, believe me. When they try to change, you can say no, free me. Try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy.
Wow.
Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. Looking for change, looking for pain. Pulling a mob, pushing a train. I'll never stop, stick to a lane. Pick up the pieces and go rearrange. I'll be the best above all the rest, put me to the test and expect nothing less, your check as I'm chest, it's happening next year. He got the venom, a tangible weapon, no coming in second, this life is a lesson. He got a new engine from pain, it's a blessing. New
break
focus,
him up however you need. Try to move steady.
I'll leave an impression and take a redemption, just kill no discretion. Your mind is a weapon, 11-11, it's time for progression. You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stand from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. People like sheep move feet, hurt it easy. You don't wanna be fast asleep.
He's slow.
Better stand tall, ready for a fight, believe me. When they try to change, you can say no, free me. So he's been looking for somebody who could save him, instead of searching inside for what they gave him. A strong will, strong mind causes mayhem. We could change the world, change times, rearrange them. Staying on pace, running the race. Life is a chase, I don't want a place. I wanna be first, work till it hurts, dehydrated thirst till I'm in a hearse. High ambitions in the right mind can take you so far. It's like you lived a few lifetimes. Take off from a break off from the weak minds. They can stay soft. You can change lives. You create thoughts. Never waste time. You got one shot. You got one life. Better pop off. What do you like? Make a dream job. No 9-5. No mean boss. Just my life and free thoughts. You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way. What I'm doing ain't easy.
Oh, those are hard.
From the people who deceive me, muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. People like sheep move feet, hurt it easy. You don't wanna be fast asleep when they scheming. Better stand tall, ready for a fight, believe me. When they try to change, you can say no, free me.
It's gonna be tight.
You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. Looking for change, looking for
Wow.
pain. Pulling a mob, pushing a train. I'll never stop, stick to a lane. Pick up the pieces and go rearrange. I'll be the best above all the rest, put me to the test and expect nothing less, your check is I'm chess, what's happening next? He got the venom, a tangible weapon, no coming in second. This life is a lesson, he got a new engine from pain, that's a blessing. New focus, no guessing, just bold enough vision. I'm in his possession, you got their attention. I leave an impression and take your redemption, just kill no discretion. Your mind is a weapon, 11-11, it's time for progression. You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. People like sheep move
21.
feet, hurt it easy. You don't wanna be fast asleep when you're scheming. Better stand tall, ready for a fight, believe me. When they try to change, you can say no, free me. So he's been looking for somebody who could save him, instead of searching inside for what they gave him. A strong will, strong mind causes mayhem. We could change the world, change times, rearrange them. Staying on pace, running the race. Life is a chase, I don't want a place, I wanna be first. Work till it hurts, dehydrated thirst till I'm in a hearse. High ambitions in the right mind can take you so far. It's like you lived a few lifetimes. Take off from a break off from the weak minds. They can stay soft, you can change lives, you create thoughts, never waste time. You got one shot, you got one life, better pop off. What do you like? Make a dream job. No 9-5, no mean boss, just my life and free thoughts. You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. People like sheep move feet, hurt it easy. You don't wanna be fast asleep when they scheming. Better stand tall, ready for a fight, believe me. When they try to change, you can say no, free me. Try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. Looking for change, looking for pain. Pulling a mob, pushing a train. I'll never stop, stick to a lane. Pick up the pieces and go rearrange. I'll be the best above all the rest, put me to the test and expect nothing less, your check is I'm chess, what's happening next? He got the venom, a tangible weapon, no coming in second. This life is a lesson, he got a new engine from pain, it's a lesson. New focus, no guessing, just hold an obsession. All in his possession, you got their attention. I'll leave an impression and take your redemption, just kill no discretion. Your mind is a weapon, 11-11, it's time for progression. You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. People like sheep move feet, hurt it easy. You don't wanna be fast asleep when they scheming. Better stand tall, ready for a fight, believe me. When they try to change, you can say no, free me. So he's been looking for somebody who could save him, instead of searching inside for what they gave him. A strong will, strong mind causes mayhem. We could change the world, change times, rearrange them. Staying on pace, running the race. Life is a chase, I don't want a place, I wanna be first. Work till it hurts, dehydrated thirst till I'm in a hearse. High ambitions in the right mind can take you so far. It's like you lived a few lifetimes. Take off from a break off from the weak minds. They can stay soft, you can change lives.
We're halfway through the cap.
Never waste time, you got one shot, you got one life, better pop off. What do you like? Make a dream job. No 9-5, no mean boss, just my life and free thoughts. You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. People like sheep move feet, hurt it easy. You don't wanna be fast asleep when they scheming. Better stand tall, ready for a fight, believe me. When they try to change, you can say no, free me. play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. Looking for change, looking for pain, pulling a mob, pushing a train. I'll never stop, stick to a lane, pick up the pieces and go rearrange. I'll be the best above all the rest, put me to the test. Expect nothing less, your check as I'm chess, what's happening next? Yeah. He got the venom, a tangible weapon, no coming in second. This life is a lesson, he got a new engine from pain, it's a blessing.
6 minutes to go.
Just bought an obsession, all in his possession. You got their attention, I'll leave an impression and take your redemption. Just kill no discretion, your mind is a weapon. 11-11, it's time for progression. You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. People like sheep, move feet, hurt it easy. You don't wanna be fast asleep when they scheme me. Better stand tall, ready for a fight, believe me. When they try the chains, you can say no, free me. So he's been looking for somebody who could save him, instead of searching inside for what they gave him. A strong will, strong mind causes mayhem. We could change the world, change times, rearrange them. Staying on pace, running the race. Life is a chase, I don't want a place, I wanna be first. Work till it hurts, dehydrated thirst till I'm in a hearse. High ambitions in the right mind can take you so far. It's like you lived a few lifetimes. Take off from a break off from the weak minds. Take a
5
stay
minutes.
soft. You can change lives, you create thoughts, never waste time. You got one shot, you got one life. Better pop off. What do you like? Make a dream job. No 9-5, no mean boss. Just my life and free thoughts. You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. People like sheep, move feet, hurt it easy. You don't wanna be fast asleep when they scheme me. Better stand tall, ready for a fight, believe me. When they try the chains, you can say no, free me. Try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. Looking
4 minutes.
change, looking for pain, pulling them
Oh my
out,
God.
pushing a train. I'll never stop, stick to a lane, pick up the pieces and go rearrange. I'll be the best above all the rest, put me to the test. Expect nothing less, your check as I'm chess, what's happening next? He got the venom, a tangible weapon, no coming in second. This life is a lesson, he got a new engine from pain, it's a blessing. New focus, no guessing, just bought an obsession. All in his possession, you got their attention. I'll leave an impression and take your redemption. Just kill no discretion, your mind is a weapon. 11-11, it's time for progression. You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. People like sheep, move feet, hurt it easy. You don't wanna be fast asleep when they scheme me. Better stand tall, ready for a fight, believe me. When they try the chains, you can say no, free me. So he's been looking for somebody who could save him, instead of searching inside for what they gave him. A strong will, strong mind causes mayhem. We could change the world, change times, rearrange them. Staying on pace, running the race. Life is a chase, I don't want a place, I wanna be first. Work till it hurts, dehydrated thirst till I'm in a hearse. High ambitions in the right mind can take you so far. It's like you lived a few lifetimes. Take off from a break off from the weak mind. Think and stay soft, you can change lives, you create thoughts, never waste time. You got one shot, you got one life, better pop off. What do you like? Make a dream job. No 9-5, no mean boss, just my life and free thoughts. You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. People like sheep, move feet, hurt it easy. You don't wanna be fast asleep when they scheme me. Better stand tall, ready for a fight, believe me. When they try the chains, you can say no, free me. You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. Looking for change, looking for pain, pulling a mob, pushing a train. I'll never stop, stick to a lane, pick up the pieces and go rearrange. I'll be the best above all the rest, put me to the test. Expect nothing less, your check as I'm chess, what's happening next? You got the venom, a tangible weapon, no coming second. This life is a lesson, he got a new engine from pain, that's a blessing. New focus, no guessing, just
finish strong, team.
In his possession, you got the attention, I leave an impression.
Keep it up.
Redemption, just kill no discretion, your mind is a weapon. 11-11, it's time for progression. Oh! Could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Bloody hands break through the chains.
Finish up, 1 more minute. Come on. Keep going.
So he's been looking for somebody who could save him, instead of searching inside for what they gave him. A strong will, strong mind causes mayhem. We could change the world, change times.
Keep it up, team. 40 seconds. Finish it up. Or get as far as you can, not 15 minutes. 30 seconds, team. Holy. Keep it up.
Take off from a break off from the weak minds. They can stay soft. You can change lives. You create thoughts. Never waste time. You got one shot. You got one life. Better pop
20.
off. What do you like? Make a dream job. No 9-5. No mean boss. Just my life and free thoughts. You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me.
10 seconds. Keep it up. 5, 3, 2, 1. Amazing. Be sure in the chat or the comments, drop your time, what weight options you did, what scaling options. But either way, whether you scaled it or went RX, finished it or not, fantastic job. As long as you're working hard, making progress, that's the goal. If you like this, join the full live stream. We'll do priming the mind, prime the body with the warm-up, extra work, and then work on our goals every single day. Love you guys. What is that thing? Is that a elephant? You got the best emojis equipment. All right, let me know how it went. How do we do? I'm gonna do our extra work here. So let me know, what weights did we use for the dumbbells? What was the time? That was 13:30. I just wasn't able to write that right. Equipment says I had a head start and I'm still gassing out. That was rough. Those, geez. The dumbbell snatches, even that first round, jacked up my heart rate, and then it's like playing catch up the whole rest of the time. All right. So extra work today is simple. We've done this before. We're gonna alternate minutes for 10 between just a dead hang, so getting into your dead hang position, and some sort of support. So for the dead hang, you can choose whatever grip you want. You can go double overhand, you can go mixed grip, you can go chin up grip, double underhand, you can do some single arm work, which we've been neglecting, probably should do that. Whatever you want. Hold it as long as you want, but less than the whole minute. And then on the even minutes, we're gonna go with some sort of support hold. So if you don't have rings, that's not a problem. You can use 2 chairs or 2 boxes or parallel bars, or you could even do like an L sit on the floor if you have the capacity. On this one, we're not gonna hold for quite as long because they're harder. So, woo, warmed up now, team. We're gonna go 10 minutes every minute. How did we do on that workout, team? Where are we? Okay, so there we go. You can see me there. You can see our messy mud room. Oh, let's turn up the, let's change this tune up. There we go. Bring it back old school. All right, so we'll start with the hang in 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and we're hanging. Try to slow down the breathing. If you think about in the nose, out the mouth. It's 10. We'll stop. Thanks for the reactions, team. Some chats. There's 20. Make sure you've hit that thumbs up button. Maple them. That's 30. That's where I'm going to start. Obviously, you can go longer than that. We have 5 sets of each. That's 40. We are sweating here. New viewers, say hi. Hell yeah, if you're there watching, say hi in the chat. Let me know how long we've been with us and what you thought about that workout. All right, support in 3, 2, 1. If you're on the rings, your goal is to point your elbow pits forward, palms forward. Whether you're on the rings or not though, abs tight, butt squeeze, leg squeeze, that's 10. Hold it strong, press hard into it. That's 20. Bring those down a little bit so I'm not hitting my head. 25. 30. That's better. Won't hit my head on the bar. That's 40 if you're still holding your support. That's impressive. That's 1 round down. 4 more to go. Hang out afterwards though for some lamb clips and talk about how to get your goals achieved. Oh shit. 3, 2, 1. I'm gonna go chin up grip on this one, palms back. Still focusing on slowing down the breathing. In the nose, out the mouth, relax shoulders, 10 seconds. Relax shoulders, but abs on. Obviously, if your pull-up bar is high enough that you don't need to bend your knees, then try to keep the feet out in front in your hollow. That's 20. Nice, easy breathing. It's like yoga. That's 30. Sort of like yoga. 35. That's 40. Excellent work. Megan, just want you all to know I need some coffee. Man, I haven't had coffee in a long time, Megan. And what I've found is that it doesn't affect me anymore. We get so used to coffee. 3, 2, 1. Go ahead. Yeah, I got so used to drinking coffee that it really wouldn't do anything. It was basically just the ritual, right? It's the morning hot beverage. That's 10. So we've just been drinking tea, probably been about a year. And I don't really think about the coffee anymore. That's 20. 25. 30. 35. Doesn't do anything for me either, but I do it for everyone's protection. I like it. I think I would lean more towards coffee if there was a way to grow it a little more locally. But we have to import it, right? It just doesn't happen here, so I don't... As much as we can, we're trying to do local things and things that would be sustainable where we are. 2, 1, hang. But no such thing as local coffee in Canada. So, I don't know. I like to think about like, hey, if you were living 100 years ago, what would you have access to? And could you live that way? You know, local food, not stuff that's imported from all over the place. 20 seconds. Think about the amount of water that we import, that we move around the world, right? For us to have bananas, citrus, that's 30, avocados, all that kind of stuff in Canada. We are shipping water across the entire continent. That's 40. It doesn't make sense. And not only that, but we're taking it from places that don't have any water. We are ruining our planet. Try to eat local, people. 10 seconds. Even better, grow your own food. 3, 2, 1. Back to support. Big Ag and Big Pharma are not out to help you. 10. 9. 15, 20, 25. Whoa, that one's rough. 30. Chris, if I was living 100 years ago, I wouldn't be on a live stream. Good point, man. Yeah, if it was 100 years ago, you'd be over here pushing rocks around on the farm, hopefully. Helping out with farm work, but that would be our workout. 10 seconds. Good point, Chris. Touche, my man. 5, 3, 2, 1.
Did what I had to do just to feed me, and what was left over I put towards my dreaming. But the only thing in life that has meaning are the things you gotta work
10.
for, believe me. Take into your hands a plan, your own hands can land your own brand, and damn, I feel like no one takes accountability. They want the credibility.
20.
Convincingly unwilling to put in the hours it takes to get some power. Don't be fucking sour. Take a cold shower. Scream until you're louder. Work until you're prouder.
30.
All the doubters, they're just young downers. I swear to
35.
God, let me down. I always fought just to wear the crown.
40.
Off at these fucking clowns who were all taught they
3 more.
it's only worth it if you work for it.
I've quit all other things like alcohol and nicotine. Coffee's the main concession I still make. One thing at a time for me. Hey, I like it. Hey, I have my vice too, man. I grow my own cannabis. 2, 1. Active support. And I use it. So we all have our vices. I'm not trying to say I'm perfect by any stretch. I'm also a jerk most of the time, so don't worry. 10 seconds. We're all just about improving. 15. 20. 25. Oh my God. That one roughs me up. You see Claire Bay's The Farm Games. I think I saw a little bit, but I haven't seen a lot from that yet. I feel like that would be super fun to do. Yeah, I think I would enjoy that. Or the, what was the one that Ariel Lowen won? The Red Bull Ranch something? 10 seconds. That looks like fun too. So the Buttery Bros did that. All right, last hang, team. 3, 2, 1. Go ahead. Maple, no. What is that? She's got a mitt. All right, so just breathing, slowing it down. Second last minute here. Starting to think about your homework. Starting to think about the goals in your life. We're going there next. 20. All right, fitness is important, but your purpose in this world is more important. 30 seconds. What is your reason for being here? What change can you bring about? What legacy can you leave? That's 40. Maple. No. All right, one more support, and we are done. Had a hell of a pump today with those push-ups and these ring supports. 5 seconds. Last one. 3, 2, 1. And we're in. Press hard. Keep checking in. Could I press up higher? Could my abs be squeezed more? My butt, my legs. I press, that's 12. 15 seconds. 20. 25. 30. Woo! That's rough. Keep it up if you're still going on the last one. Finish strong. 40. If you're still going. 45. 50. 3, 2, 1. Hell yeah. Oh, great work. All right. Let's bring her down. I feel Okay. No, that's not it. Hit the wrong thing. Okay. I'm definitely going to get the old PVC out here again today. Woo. All right, with all those push-ups and ring support and all that, the chest might be a little tight, so I'll go ahead and grab that PVC. Oh yeah, it's tight. Oh wow. And then just work it back behind you. Trying to basically just loosen up the chest a little bit here. Just aiming to keep that thing basically above and below like your scapula, your shoulder blades. And just up and down. We'll get there for at least a minute. Stop, Maple. And let me know how that went. I think I've mentioned before that those for time workouts like today make me nervous. Like I'm laying at night thinking about that workout and how challenging it's going to be and whether I can finish in the time cap. And there's a lot of value in that, right? I think, I potentially make it easier on us, stop it, by doing a lot of EMOMs, right? And with an EMOM, like you're going to finish it. Everybody's going to finish it. We're going to finish it together. It's going to be the same time. And I think maybe I do that because, partially because it works well for our format and we all finish at the same time and it's much easier to do than not. But, stop it. But I think I'm also, Maple, I'm also doing it because it makes me comfortable. And we talk about this a lot, that comfort is the enemy, right? If you're living for comfort, you're probably not moving yourself forward. You're probably not becoming the person that you should be. You're not challenging yourself. And, we probably should do more, or I should put myself out of that comfort zone a little more often. Not that in those EMOMs we're always comfortable, but there isn't that same, fear necessarily that comes with something like this that, am I going to be able to finish it? Maple, stop, stay there. With all these people watching, am I going to fail or whatever? But there's a lot of value in that type of challenge, right? Got to get comfortable with the uncomfortable. Yeah, we talk about comfortably uncomfortable all the time. Like I don't want to be comfortable, but I don't want to be not able to do it. Comfortably uncomfortable. So that's maybe a little bit of thought, little bit of wisdom for me to consider when programming. Make sure that we're getting good and uncomfortable. But either way, right, it doesn't need to be perfect every day. Even if sometimes we're in that EMOM format and we're a little more comfortable. We're still working hard. That's where it's at. It's about consistency. It's about being there every day and having that habit built that allows you to reach your goals without thinking about it, right? And that comes in line with doing your homework as well, right? The fitness component is one, and making sure that we're pushing ourselves and getting uncomfortable. But then after we do those workouts, after our minds are primed and our body is ready, take an hour, do your homework. And your homework is the thing, it's not for your job unless you love your job and it's, maybe you're building a business. It's not for, it's not a to-do. It's not a something that you've been told that you have to do. This is the thing that you want to do. This is the thing that you dream of, that, hey, if I had all the time in the world or if I had all the money or the skills, this is the thing I would do. Do it now. You don't need the money. You don't need all the skills. You just need the skill to take step one. And if you take step one, that'll give you the tools to do step two, and so on and so forth. But if you never start, you will never build those tools. So take action. Don't wait until tomorrow. Start today. Maybe today, if you don't know, is sitting down and just brainstorming, figuring out, hey, what is the thing that is missing? What is the thing that if I look back at the end of my life, I'm going to say, damn, I wish I would have done that thing. And take an hour. Either figuring out what it is or doing that step that if you do it every day, it becomes that goal. Okay, I'm a farmer. Let's check it out. Oh, that's nothing. Interesting. Okay, first one. Let's just see some cute lambs. Look at this. You can see that one will eventually jump through the fence, but look at that. We had another, I think, 4 yesterday. We're up to 19 lambs. There's at least one out there that's pretty weak, may not make it, but had, I think, 4 good ones yesterday, or at least 3 good ones born yesterday. Look at the cuteness, though. All the baby cuteness. This is the season for reproduction, and we're doing it. We're loving it. That's a little kind of handicapped one there. A little overbite. Let's see if I got another one for you. Excuse me. So that was from 2 days ago. And then this one here with a couple of new ones is from yesterday. Those two were born yesterday morning. That's number 4. Yeah, you can see the one on the left there. You can't see my cursor, but the one on the left's back legs are pretty weak. So we'll see what happens there. Here's a couple lambs. You can see it's still a little gray out there. You can see there's a lamb feeding under that one. There's a lamb. There are 2 lambs. Her name is Goat. And she had 2 good solid lambs. There are a couple more there. Good looking lambs. It's going pretty well though. Hopefully, you know, the rest of them will come within the next, maybe within the next week, and they won't be too far apart. That would be the goal, is they're all pretty similar in age, so that when we go ahead and put the rams in December, you know, that they all have the same chance to get bred and they're all the same part in that season, that cycle. But either way, spring is happening here. Lambs are coming. You know, we've got chicks coming, meat chicks and laying hen chicks coming within the next month and a half or so. So exciting time of year. But remember, if you're going to build something, the spring is when you plant the seeds, right? Whether it's the physical spring of the year or the spring of your life, if you want to harvest, if you want to have something in the future, the spring is when you have to start. When you have to start doing the work, planting those seeds, right? When we talk about our homework, those are planting the seeds. Each day that you do an hour of homework, that is a seed towards your future goals. That if you don't plant them, they can never grow. Oh, I'm going to start using that. All right, you guys are amazing. Let's do some quick shout outs and then we're going to hit the road. All right, this morning we had Yaroslav, Jody, Jason, Talia, Chris, Megan, and then for some reason Equipment, who's never on that list. What did you do to YouTube, Equipment? Why don't they like you? And then special shout outs obviously to our members, Equipment, Chris, Jody, and Jason, who was here for a minute. You guys really, I appreciate all the support. If you want to, you know, go ahead and support the channel, join the community just underneath the video there. Also, there's some merch available. So if you want to match me in the morning, you can check out the first link in our description. Get yourself some merch, t-shirts, hoodies, hats, all that fun stuff. All right, team, tomorrow we're getting out the barbells as it is weightlifting day. So I hope to see you all there. Make sure you get your homework in before the rest of your day. And I love you guys. Peace.